What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bullet SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are back out with more Green Lantern. For I am talking about JeremyAdams' Green Lantern, issue number 14, a tie-in to the AbsolutePower event. Now, before we get into anything Green Lantern or green and yellow and red and whatnot, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way, you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. So what are you waiting for? Let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's get freaky and green with Green Lantern, issue number 14. Alrighty, folks. So our story starts on the island nation of Gamora. We see Hal exploring the prison following his escape, into which he is met with multiple devices and weapons that the Bureau of Sovereignty, led by AmandaWaller herself, has confiscated from the superhuman community and decides to use some of that for himself to further facilitate his escape. He uses one of Toyman's explosive tops to take out a pair of guards, but is forced to run immediately after because the guards are like, hey, what was that explosion? Oh, there's that guy. Let's get him. Meanwhile, Alan Scott has willingly surrendered himself to the amazing robot Jadestone so that his allies, the Justice Society of America, can escape. And so we see him locked up within a special cell where instead of interrogating him, Jadestone begins to play chess. Jadestone, whose exposure to the magical energy of the Star Heart has caused it to develop some degree of free will, and has already calculated that Alan will lose and wonders why Alan continues to play, and Alan replies saying that people take joy in making their own choices. Before their conversation can continue, Jadestone detects an intruder and goes out to investigate. The Justice Society have taken refuge inside the Tower of Fate and Carol is with them. She wonders how did she end up in this situation when just a few days ago she was a businesswoman about to marry a good man. Then she remembers that she threw it all away because she loves Hal Jordan. The heroes of the Justice Society wonder how can they fight back against Waller's forces when they have lost their powers. Stripe then suggests that they get reinforcements and bring them to the Tower of Fate, but Stargirl believes that they will be difficult with Waller's forces and constant patrol. Stitch and Salem suggest that they use someone who both has superpowers and is a complete unknown, meaning, of course, Carol Ferris. At the Great Hall of Oa, Lord Premier Pharaoh assembles his fellow Dorians, the Skrull people, and tries to reassure him that, Hal Jordan will no longer be a problem in their attempts to consolidate their power throughout the universe. However, some of the Dorians aren't really buying it, and, they start to really question him like, hey, how do you expect that we just take away their power from the Lantern Corps and United Planets? To which one of them suggests that they erase the memories of the ambassadors that they're imitating, to avoid detection. But Pharaoh believes too much security can lead to their downfall. For now, they should continue their attempts to control the emotional spectrum. The universe will probably call the Dorians evil for their actions, but Pharaoh doesn't care, for he believes that their homeworld will call them heroes. Back on Gamora, Hal attempts to evade capture by using every superpower that he can find within the storage facility. Suddenly, he's confronted by Jadestone, who's still having trouble with its experience of free will. Nevertheless, Jadestone chooses to apprehend Hal, who barely grabs Abracadabra's wand and uses it to disappear in a bright explosion. One light fades and Hal awakens in Themyscira, where he is found by Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, the Trinity. They also have evaded capture from the Bureau of Sovereignty and are preparing a counterattack. Luckily for them, Hal's disappearance act has also brought them a few weapons Waller has confiscated. Meanwhile, Carol has been equipped with a special amulet and has been teleported into Hub City. Her mission is to find reinforcements and bring them into the Tower of Fate. Suddenly, she is detected by Nathan Broom, her recent ex, who has acquired a gray ring and promises that Carol will now feel his sorrow. And that, folks, was the end of Green Lantern, issue number 14. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly means the world to me. And so once again, I'm going to be like on a repeat pattern, but I'm sticking with my guns. The event stuff needs to stop at DC. It's too much. It's getting everywhere. It's like a leaky, sink. When the story just focuses on the Hal Jordan, it's really interesting because you're reading a Green Lantern book about Hal Jordan. But whenever it goes off into different, Alan Scott, or just the Justice Society, if you're not paying attention to the events, you're asking the question, what the hell is happening? And the answer is, well, fuck you, because there's an event happening, you should be reading it. I don't like that. I don't like forcing a readership to pick up a book they don't want to read. That's like the whole point of having customers. They pick up stuff that they want. And if you did like an event like once a year even, maybe I would have let this slide, but I'm sticking to my guns. You guys do 5 events a year. DC does 5 events. It's time to stop doing that. But yeah, those are my thoughts for Green Lantern issue number 14. When it focuses on the Hal Jordan stuff, I cared. When it doesn't, for me personally, who gives a shit? But yeah, as always, I'm a majestic sayer of the word SuperCliff. And if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button. And also hit the notification bell so you'll never miss out on an upload. And so you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for more DC events? How do you feel about the events happening like every 3 months? You know, how do you feel about JeremyAdams' Green Lantern run as a whole? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. Giggity goo.